very, very warm welcome to WhatIF. I don't know how many of you know about WhatIF, but we're an innovation agency. We've been around for about 22 years. And actually, I just want to tell you a story about why we were set up. Dave actually told me the story earlier today, so a bit of a refresher. Dave over there is the founder, so you're looking at the reason WhatIF you are all sat in this building today. So WhatIF was set up with three real purposes in the world. One was to do good by our clients, so to grow companies by putting good things into the world. Those good things are innovations. And that can be in lots of different guises. That can be in brands, it can be in services, it can be in capability building. So that's the first thing that we were born to do. The second thing we were born to do was to be good for our people. So the WhatIFers that are in the room, we were born to be good for them, a new environment for people who want us to do good in the world. To come work out. And the third thing was to go beyond our kind of corporate clients, if you like, and to do good in the wider world. So that's one of the reasons that we are here today. WhatIF has run a foundation for the last, I think it's nearly 12 years now, actually. So we have welcomed a foundation partner into WhatIF every year for the last 12 years, which is really amazing, actually. And it's one of the reasons that I came to work here, is that it's a very different thing to do in the world. If you think about these consultancies, the McKinseys and the Bains and lots of other companies, they don't actually do the amount of good in the world that we do, and I'm very proud to be part of a business that does that. So I'm Emily, and I run the foundation, and have done for the last couple of years with Louisa and Kate, who are sat there, and others in the audience, who have contributed a lot to what the foundation really means and the impact that we can have in the world. So we, probably about this time last year, actually, started thinking about who our next partner was going to be, and we had some criteria for who that partner was going to be, and they were quite dramatic, high potential criteria that we had, and we were a bit worried that we wouldn't find the kind of partner that we really wanted. One of the things that we were really looking for was personality. One of the things that we find makes a big difference, particularly to our talent agenda, so motivating the people within our company and potential new joiners to our company, is other people. And we pride ourselves on having a lot of characters in our building, but actually we wanted a partner who could bring some of that character to us. And if you've ever met, in fact, I'm talking to the right audience, anyone who has worked at Makerble, I feel like that criteria is definitely ticked by them. There are lots of big characters in Makerble, and that's really exciting for us because, as you can imagine, working with the big corporates that we do, the Avivas, the British Gases, the Intercontinental Hotels, the big corporates of the world, actually having that fresh injection of craziness is quite important. So that was the first thing that we were looking for. The second thing we were looking for is a really brave idea, because we've done a lot of work in the social innovation field, and actually we feel like our journey has got to a stage where we can take on some quite brave projects. So we were looking for people to be as brave as sometimes we are in our corporate world. And Makerble is certainly that. I think the mission that Makerble has is incredibly brave in the world, and has a huge potential to change the world for good. So we really wanted a partner like that, and we, again, Matt's vision enthralled us, seduced us, and we got really excited about that. I think the third thing is, in the world that we live in, or the world that we work in, I should say, we very rarely get to finish something. We work very upstream, so we live in the exciting world of ideas, and we get to do a lot of the upfront thinking, where we get to build strategy for companies, and we get to build really big ideas for a company, but often we don't get to see that all the way through to actually holding it in our hands. And that was really important for us. It's really important for us as a company to understand what that's like. It's really important for us as individuals to get really excited by being able to hold that thing in our hands. So again, we were looking for someone who was in that stage where they were kind of entrepreneurial and ready to launch something, and we could build it with them again. Makerble very much fits that brief, and it's why we are very excited about having you guys who have also been on this journey with Makerble, you know, from behind, pushing them to make it as good as it is. So that was the third reason. I think that the fourth reason really is something that you have just experienced, is the experimentation. So Makerble, and particularly the guys who work at Makerble, one of the things that really attracted us to them was they are experimental characters. They are very willing to go, yes, we might not have been right, let's rearrange and start again. And you just witnessed that with the sofa arrangement. You know, it's really exciting to work with an organisation who are so willing, people who are so willing to iterate, experiment, learn, move forward, build on what's been before. So for all those reasons, we chose Makerble as our partner, and we are super excited to be here today. We've been through, what is it, two projects now with you guys, where we've kind of coaxed and coached, I guess, from behind, trying to help land on something that we feel is strong enough for launch. So we feel like we're very invested, and we're very, very proud and very excited, and I'm very personally moved by the experience I've had with these guys this year. So thank you very much for being there with us. I feel like it's really nice to see a room full of people who are also contributing to making this such an amazing project live. So welcome to WhatIF, and welcome to Makerble.
Cool.